Hi, I'm Elliot, and I love to travel, but with everything that happened, it's hard to say when I'll cross another border. Still, I have an itch, and recently I found myself on Google Maps just wandering around. It doesn't really compare with the real thing, but it's still fun to do, so I thought I'd share my experience in this series called Google Maps Adventure. So join me and my pegman as we explore Google Maps Street View in the safety of our homes. Let's go. All right, welcome back everybody to another episode of Google Maps Adventure. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I'm doing the best I can. Anyways, let's get started. This is gonna be a jam-packed episode because we're visiting a place that I haven't been before. This is the first Google Maps adventure where I'm gonna be exploring in Google Maps Street View, a place that I haven't actually physically been. So we're gonna see how that goes. This is a place where people always recommend that I visit. It's a place very far away from where I am, so it's kind of hard. It's a big commitment. But I've only heard good things, like 99% of conversation, people telling me stuff have always been positive. There's a lot of places you go in the world where you kind of hear the pros and cons, but this place I've only experienced from hearing it through other people's experience, only mostly pros. So of course, this place that I'm talking about today is Tokyo, Japan. That's right. I don't know when I'm gonna visit Tokyo. I hope soon, one day in the near future. Probably not in the next 5 months. That's for sure. Also, I want to mention before we get too deep into this, like, I think my neighbors are like moving or they're doing something. They're like transporting things up and down, running up and down the stairs. This behind this wall right here is like the emergency exit or whatever, and people keep running up and down it, slamming the doors. So if you hear that, that's just what's going on right now. That's just people in the external world. And unfortunately, Google Maps Adventure is just not big enough that I could stop them from doing this. I can't really hire a PA, or I can't call Strata and tell them to like block off the entrance way for me to do the shoot. But with your support over the course of your support for this project, hopefully one day we can stop people from moving around outside so that we could get the optimal experience. And that's what I want for you. Anyways, let's get started. So Tokyo, Japan. You might have heard of this place. Zoom in here. Woo! Is a very big city. Like, just look at it. If you've watched some of the previous episodes, you've seen, like, just looking at the maps, you could tell what's like a big city. Sorry, my dog is licking himself over here as well. I'm having to deal with different audio discrepancies at the moment, so just bear with me. If you hear things, that's just things that are out of my control, right? My dog is feeling kind of guilty for messing up my audio, so I think we're all good now. Anyways, so just looking at it, this seems like a very overwhelming place to be, and it certainly is. So you zoom in closer, and you always want, it's hard to conceptualize, right? Like a big city, like a city with like millions, hundreds of millions of people in it. I'm not really sure how big Tokyo actually is, but I think it's like millions and millions of people. It's like more people living in Tokyo than all of Canada, or definitely, that's definitely for sure. So it's hard to conceptualize, and so you could just see how sprawling that is. It's just like endless, and you know that once you're there, let's just jump into a street view so we could really explore it some more. I guess the first place that I want to visit, there's no like specific drop I want, but I think we should visit the Shibuya Crossing. That's that famous like intersection where there's like, yeah, I don't know, like 8 different crosswalks. Let's go there first. Here's Shibuya City. I think it's here where it's kind of all dense and red. Yeah, this looks overwhelming. I'm not sure exactly where I should drop it. This seems like a very busy. Ah, I nailed it. Here we are. I think this is it. This looks kind of like it. It's hard to tell. Yeah. Because these people don't seem like these people here. Oh. These people here just seem like this is like an everyday commute for them, right? They're just like, yeah, this ain't a big deal. She seems pretty deserted at the moment. I think this is it. Maybe it's further down this way. As you can see, people just moving around. Oh, this might be it. This looks more like it. Yeah. Actually, I guess Tokyo just has a lot of these really busy intersection. Sorry, my desk is kind of squeaky, so I'm gonna try not leaning on it. It's hard. It's hard doing this job. I know I make it look easy, but sorry. This is not an easy job. This is one of the hardest jobs there is. So I guess Tokyo just has a lot of these big intersections and just waiting to cross, and it seems, honestly, I'm very impressed whenever I see like visuals of Tokyo or visuals of big cities and just like big modern cities, and how just the organized chaos kind of like works. It just like works. It's kind of like this shouldn't work, which makes sense. It's like, have you ever seen like ants in like a giant like marching order moving around, and it's like, whoa, who's like, how do you guys know where to go or what you're doing? But they know, and that's kind of like people too. Not wanting to compare people with ants or anything, like some crazy dictator or something. Like this guy, he's just chilling, just enjoying his day, chilling off the side of his van here. So this is like a big shopping district, I assume. That's why people are here. People are moving with a purpose. I like that. One thing I do like about Japan is, I mean, to do it would make you seem like a complete outsider, I assume, but there's public drinking in Japan. That's what I believe. Yeah, that's what I've heard, and that just sounds great. But I think it's also very shameful to be like drunk in the middle of the day, and that's not what I'm about. So what is this? This is 2019 winter sale. This is from 2 years ago, back before things went kind of crazy in the world. So we're seeing a pre-pandemic world right now in Tokyo. This is just so cool. You see like North American brands and also like Japanese brand Excelsior Cafe. Yeah, this is just fun. I feel sometimes we're just in street view and we're not looking at much. We're just looking at like the side of a highway. But I feel like in Tokyo we could pretty much go street view the whole time and just see like interesting things. And that's kind of what it's all about. And the fact that I haven't been here before kind of opens it up for, I call it serendipity, you know? where anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. What will we see today? I don't know. I just don't know. Pokemons? Cafes? Can we go down this road? No, this road seems like a fun place to go down, but I don't think I could. I don't think Google went there. So you could take a look at the Google vehicle we're currently riding in. Oh, there we go. So that was Shibuya. I think we're still in Shibuya. Shibuya is like the city. They call it cities, which I guess is like different neighborhoods, but it's so big, as you can see. It's just they might as well be a city, these neighborhoods. Oh, okay. I can't wait for this all to be like a VR experience. Sorry. I think I wandered into a thing and now I'm stuck. Yeah, let me drop back into this area here. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right. I think that's as much as we can do in this intersection. It's hard to experience it when we're just like a Google car moving around. I want to get the feel like of us moving across this road quickly, but we're clearly not going to be able to simulate it here. So let's not even try. Next place. This is cool. This is cool. It's like a modern day city. Honestly, it feels big, but we're not getting that full effect. It feels like Times Square. I think that's what it's compared to. Like, this is like Times Square of Tokyo. There you go. Yeah, all right, let's get out of there. Let's do something else. As you could also see, a lot of 7-Elevens and a lot of Family Marts. Like, you just scroll around and you'll see 7-Eleven and Family Marts everywhere. So that makes it easy to get around. Look, big fan of 7-Elevens, especially in Asia. It's like the one place that it's like, oh, you know, when you're like running in a marathon or something and someone gives you water and it's like, okay, all right, let's keep going. That's what 7-Eleven is when you're traveling. Just a little break. All right, so where should we go to next? Let's go to the Tokyo Tower. The good thing about Tokyo is the map itself. It's pretty easy to find things because like it's everything, every major landmark or whatever. It's kind of highlighted nicely, and I'm sure everything is like really spread out while you're actually like standing there in it, and it's easy to get lost, I'm sure. But up here, it's easy to find things, so I'm grateful for that. Whee! Okay, Tokyo Tower. It's I think I'm a block down from it. Actually, am I? Oh, there it is. All right, let's go towards it. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this is impressive, I guess. It's very Eiffel Tower-ish. So Tokyo has its Times Square. Tokyo also has its Eiffel Tower. It's kind of like Vegas, to be honest. It's kind of like Vegas. This guy, he's waiting for his lover. And I Okay, so this is not like a tour guide type of show. It's more of like a lonely wandering man. You know that it's like Ricky Gervais's friend, Simon Pinkerton. It's not Pinkerton, but Idiot Abroad. It's more like that. This is that type of genre where it's just an idiot not even abroad, idiot in Google Maps. So on one side it looks just like a deserted industrial area. Next to it, this is like a carnival kind of thing going on. I also love Japan because it just nails like their branding, like their anime cartoon branding. They really run with it. It's so much a part of their culture, just like the cartoon aspect, and it it brings out the child in me that appreciates Japanese anime cartoon stuff. So here's Tokyo Tower. It's pretty big, pretty big. It's hard to tell how high it goes in comparison to the Eiffel Tower, which we saw last week, no, last month. Time does not make sense anymore. Time does not make sense. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you could go up to the top, and it's like an what is it called? Observational desk or like platform? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm sure you could get a pretty dope view of Tokyo from up there, but sadly we're not up there. I wonder if we could actually. Sometimes when you actually click into it, you can end up at the top. Oh, here it is. So we're now inside someone's brain. We're inside John Malkovich's head. Oh God, this thing. So that didn't work, but that's okay. Anyways, that's Tokyo Tower. I don't know the significance of it. A well-known tower with observation areas. That's what they call an observation desk. Oh God, that's a tough word for me. Well, that was fun. That's another area of Tokyo that we've seen. A place that I always really wanted to go to. That's my dog scratching himself, if you hear that. It's it's like filmed in front of a live audience, and it's just my dog trying to take a nap. Yeah, so a place in Tokyo that I always want to visit, that I see in like TV shows. I watch a lot of food documentaries, food like reality TV shows, and anytime there's a Japan segment or a Tokyo segment, they always end up going to this fish market, and it's like, the freshest fish market, and it's just people going around trying to buy fish, trying to buy fugu, the poisonous fish. Is that poisonous like blowfish? Fugu, is that what it's called? Like one episode about that. Also, Jiro Dreams of Sushi. That's another good documentary about like sushi. I'm a big fan of sushi. Really enjoy it. I don't know what more to say about that, but I do enjoy sushi. So it would be. I asked my wife what she wanted me to explore while I'm here, and she's like sushi, and I'm like, this is Google Maps. I don't know how to incorporate sushi into this, but I guess visiting the fish market is as close as I can get. So let's go there. Actually, I don't know. I don't know where it is. It's called Tsukiji Fish Market. I think this is it. All right. I think this is it. It's hard to tell. I don't know if this is it, But here I am. I'm at a fish market. I'm at a market at least. Sorry. Sometimes when you land Google Maps, it doesn't let you move around properly. I should be like a Google Maps, like a beta tester or something. Like this whole thing should just, like Google Maps should take this series and use my feedback for, you know, new product developments and that type of thing, even though the service is free and I should just be grateful that it exists because, what are these people reading? Why are these people reading? And the tourists getting lost. So a lot of blurry stuff here, a lot of things they don't want me to actually see, which is understandable. A lot of merchandises. Merchandises? Do you need to pluralize that word? Another thing, on top of Google Maps UI and UX experiences, I also like beta testing the way I speak. I don't really talk to many people anymore. So this is a good way for me to continue exercising my speaking muscle. God, so embarrassing. So I actually don't know if this is the fish market. I think the fish market, like from like footage I've seen, is like inside of a warehouse or something. It feels that way. This just feels like a regular street market, to be honest. Maybe that's what it is. I guess there's like fish being sold, but I can't tell if this is the one. For people who have been to Tokyo. Oh, I just got a seat in this guy's. I guess this is pretty cool. This is kind of like one of those hole-in-the-wall sushi places, kind of like what Jiro Dreams of Sushi is. I don't think you could even like go to Jiro Dreams of Sushi anymore because it's so like exclusive and expensive, and like I think you need to know someone. Like Jiro needs to want to serve you. Like you can't even get a reservation there. You could get like a reservation at his like son's restaurant or something. This feels like it, right? This is just like a low key. You come in, you sit here, this guy cooks for you. Yeah, this is the type of experience that I want. Yeah, this would be pretty sweet, and it's probably like the freshest sushi you can ever taste because it's like right there on the fish in the fish market. It's what I imagine, at least. Sad that guy doesn't have any customers at the moment. I would go visit him. Sorry. I'm not done with that market. I want to see more stuff in there. Yeah. I assume all of these are like sushi restaurants. This is a sushi restaurant for sure. This, nope, you're gone too far. I would put my head through this, and if I was here, I would have a picture of myself holding that fish. I'm all about that stuff. Oh yeah, so this is like food is probably so awesome here. I think that's one of the reasons why I want to go here so bad, is because big fan of sushi. Only heard good things about like the whole experience, but if you like food, I think Japan, it's not just sushi, it's like noodles, rice, anything you dream of. McDonald's, they have McDonald's here as well. I saw a KFC earlier. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In Google Maps, sometimes you get caught looking down, just like in life, just like looking at like what's like eye level. Gotta look up sometimes. Gotta look up. It's a beautiful day here in Tokyo. Beautiful day. Where should we go next? I guess that's everything the fish market had to offer. That was kind of disappointing. Hey, they have a Denny's? Let's check out this Denny's. Nope. There it is. There's this Denny's. Just seems so out of place, you know? we'll we'll come here at like 3 a.m. That's the best time to enjoy Denny's. Okay. Okay, remember where this Denny's is, because when I'm going to Japan, I'm going to this Denny's for sure. So yeah, you get 7-Eleven, Family Marts, Denny's. This place has like pretty much everything. Pretty much everything one can want. So it's already, it gets me excited, you know? If I was preparing for a trip to Japan, I would be like really, really stoked right now. Sadly, I'm not, and this is as far as into the experiences I'm gonna get. All right, where should we go to next? Let's go to the Imperial Palace. That sounds fun, right? That sounds kind of, historical, and we're gonna learn something. Don't, and isn't that what this show is all about? Learning things. I saw it earlier. Let me try to spend a couple seconds finding it. I think it is like labeled as a Imperial Palace, but it might be wrong. The city's so big. There's just so many things. It's like trying to find Waldo. If it doesn't have one of these like icons, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I also don't want to waste your precious time, because I know how busy you are with whatever you're doing. So I don't want to give you dead air while I try to look for... here! Yeah, so, okay, I see. Should we try to, like, walk in? I don't even know if we can. Let's go, like, kind of far off from it and see what we could see. Alright, I see what's happening. Oh, I'm in like someone's like vision right now. I want to see like the Google Maps version of it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Oh yeah, all these views are like through someone's actual like camera. I'm looking through some guy. I'm looking through someone named Ken Saamura. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken, for being here that day. This looks like... I don't know, this is weird. I don't like it. Sorry, Ken, I'm getting out of your vision. I really thought I would be able to see more of this place, but like I guess Google wasn't actually allowed to be in here because it's so exclusive. It's also probably like they want you to pay to go in, so that's probably one of the reasons. But you can see it's very busy. People, it's drawing a crowd for sure. You can see these guards. I think we could just get a sense of what we're heading into. So this is kind of mayhem. I'm in Imperial Household Agency's vision right now, which is kind of scary. The thing about this vision is it doesn't blur out people's faces, so you kind of make out who everybody is. It doesn't go through the same Google Maps filter. I don't know. We might not be able to see the Imperial Palace from Google Maps perspective. Okay, we could see it from like really far away. Kinda. I don't even know if I'm looking in the right direction. No, I don't think so. We're just on a road. So okay, I don't know if we're gonna be able to go in. Which kind of sucks. I want to see the palace. let's be honest. I've seen palaces before. I'm not that disappointed. I'm okay. I'm going through a toll booth. This is honestly, this is more exciting than the palace. All right, so we're going through a toll booth of some sort, and then let's just go through this tunnel. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way. No, no. Oh yeah, I am on the right way. I'm just on a highway right now. It's always fun to see what traffic is like in another country. Seems like a very modern road. Shinjuku. Should we go to Shinjuku since we're on the road there? Yeah, let's forget about the Imperial Palace. That was a waste of time. Let's go to Shinjuku because I wrote all these different places kind of like sound the same in my brain, so I had to like jot down like notes. So Shinjuku, I wrote down nightlife. This is what we get to do there. So we're getting out of this old castle area, Imperial Castle. So we learn nothing. Except that Google Maps couldn't actually go into the castle. I kind of had a feeling. That was gonna happen. Okay, so Shinjuku City. I don't really know where in Shinjuku is like the hippest place to go. I see a lot of 7-Elevens and Family Marts here, so let's try this road right here and see what it's like. Oh yeah. I guess this is pretty good. I did write nightlife and it's clearly the middle of the day. There should be like a night mode where you can see what it's like at night. Google people, take that into consideration in your next Google Maps Street View update. Have a night mode. Because the world is very different at night, especially during these pandemic-y times where things get super scary. I'm thinking of doing a Google Maps episode of just like sketchy places to go, like places that I actually will never want to go physically in person, like Compton or something like that, or like South Chicago, like places that are like I guess like that Google Maps can go to. Like obviously I can't go to like Syria or something like that, but like 5 sketchy neighborhoods to visit. I think that'll be interesting. But let's focus on Tokyo for now, right? Tokyo is apparently very safe. Occasional Godzilla attacks, but aside from that, very safe. Sometimes they open the door wider, and so like the drop takes a little longer to come. I don't know, Shinjuku. I don't think I'm in the right area. Like this is just like the main road. It looks like just any other place in the world. Just like a bunch of storefronts. I don't know. I don't think I'm in the right place. I feel like Japan is the type of place where it would be great if you're traveling with someone who spoke Japanese. I just think that would be super helpful. I really do. Even just on Google Maps, it yeah, I think I think knowing like a bit of Japanese would help. What's going on? Why are they going back up and down so much? Jesus. You hear that? You hear that? That's what I have to deal with Saturdays. Okay, so I'm in Shinjuku. I'm not seeing any like cool things. It might just be me. Maybe I'm trying to try one of these inner streets. Oh yeah. I think that's that was my problem. I was in like the perimeter of it. Oh, get out of here. I wish I also knew more about like cool like restaurants and diners to go into. There's just like too much. What are all these signage for? Is it like a pharmacy? Oh, VIP lounge, gentlemen's club. Hello, hello. This guy with his fedora knows what's up. All right. So we found the place. We'll go there later. After Denny's, we will go to the gentlemen's club. Oh, I see what's going on. This is kind of like a sleazy type of area, isn't it? Sorry, I don't mean to use the word sleazy, but you know what's going on. You know, I know things. I know things. And then there's this happy, cheery, like this is like a yeah, it's like a fine mixture of things. The Japanese culture, I like that. That's what I like. I think things should be a little bit more like things shouldn't be separated too far. You should have like the playful cartoons and the gentleman clubs and the Denny's all in one block. I think that's what I want. Super hotel. Yeah, that would be a place I would stay at. I think that's the thing about like Japan too, that I'm not sure when I'm gonna go to, because it like the things you do, there's places you could go and it's like pretty cheap, you get around pretty easily, and your dollar goes a long way. I don't think Japan is one of those. I don't think Tokyo specifically is one of those places where your money goes a long way. I think if you want to eat, if you want to stay in a nice place, I think it is kind of expensive, and even the flight there is kind of expensive. So we're clearly in some sort of hotel district, and yeah, this yeah, it's just hotels everywhere, and these look like fancy ones too. These look like they're not like I need to find like a Best Western or something, which I'm sure there is. This one with the chandelier at the front, Sophia, this is gonna be ritzy. Anything with the chandelier in the front entrance with like satin curtains. Those might not be satin, like velvet. You're in for a treat for sure. Okay, barbecue house. I feel like a guy who's like looking for his new like dentist or something. Like, where am I going? Honestly, I feel like I've been going around in circles, but I don't think I have been. Like, all these intersections kind of look different, but also very similar, right? Like, this looked like the one with like the chandelier. So it's kind of easy to get lost, and I'm not seeing like street signs or things. Maybe I just can't read Japanese, and therefore I don't know what I'm looking at. But Big Bang amusement casino bar. Oh, that's fun. Look at this guy, just Coca-Cola guys, just leaving their stuff all lying all around. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Group BJ. Okay. I don't think that is what I think it is, but then again, I don't know. Oh, okay. Here's another place. Lips. Essence space. Is that what it says? Okay. Yeah, I think this is a fun place to come at night, not in the middle of the day. In the middle of the day, hey, in the middle of the day, you find these guys. Oh, red hair dude and peace sign guy. There you are. Um, yeah, a lot of billboard stuff here. Marketing galore. Salon, Review, Donphin, Family Mart. Here we are. These guys just loitering, all right? Loitering in front of Family Marts. Thing to do. Hip young Japanese guys modeling. All right. So I think I got a good feeling of what Shinjuku is. Yeah, like I was saying, Tokyo is obviously an expensive place to live. There's a reason why the people who live there work like every day, like 11 hours a day or something ridiculous like that. Probably even more. 11 hours a day, maybe like 6 days a week. Probably a lot. Their work life culture is pretty intense. And yeah, it's expensive. So also, my wife and I came to an agreement that if we're going to Tokyo, we're gonna fly business class. It's at least a 13-hour flight. So, and this is like post-pandemic time. We're trying to see into the future of what kind of experience we want to have coming here, and we want it to be as optimal as possible. So we got some saving up to do. So yeah, I want to go, but there's a lot to deal with. Okay. So we looked at some. Let's go to this place called Meji Shrines. Is it this place? This place? Meji Shrines? Might be the same place. Yeah. Oh, same place. Okay. This is a frame Shinto shrine with a garden. All right. Okay, we can't actually go into it. It's yeah, I don't know. I guess forget about it. Just forget about it. Okay. Here we are. It's pretty cool. Much more chill than the Imperial Palace, right? Kind of just a lot of space, for things. Let's see if we can go closer. So this is a shrine. No pictures, no photos. Don't you take any pictures? Even though this whole experience is like literal picture. And so this is I think it's a Buddhist shrine. I don't really know what type of religion this is. My family, especially on my parents' side, are Buddhists, and we're like some kind of Buddhist that stemmed off of like a Japanese type of Buddhism. I don't really know too much about that, but I think there's some like connection there. So this might have something. All right. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. Okay, I'll just leave. That was just a path in and out. So this seems like a really chill walk, and that's one thing I've heard about Japan and Tokyo in particular, where it's like you have big, like towering metropolis cities, and then all of a sudden you walk out and it's like this tranquil kind of natural path that you could just kind of and that's like the balance that the Japanese have kind of mastered. They're just so good at everything. Like literally anything that exists, whether it's technology, food, architecture, art, like the Japanese have just nailed it. Like literally anything. Like they're like world class in it in some form. If they just have this I respect Japanese people a lot, especially like the high achieving ones that spend their whole entire life on this one practice, on this one craft. And I am so not like that. I don't have that mindset at all. I'm like, let's try to do as many things with our lives as possible, like that. And it's like that Jiro dreams of sushi really put things in, like help me put things into context, how dedicated they are into. It's like cooking rice. It's like the apprentice has to spend like 5 years just cooking rice before he could even touch like eggs, like start cooking eggs, and it takes another 5 years before you can actually touch fish. And it's like, holy Jesus, don't you actually want this guy to like help you like cook? and the answer is no. The answer is no. So I really admire that about like the Japanese culture. Can I live here? Can I actually have a lifestyle in Japan? I don't think so. I think I'm too whitewashed and North American to like excel in this type of environment. But it's just fun to think about. All right, so that was the Meji Shrine. In my notes, I wrote religious. So helpful. I think we're running out of time here, but there's a few more spots that I want to get to before we go. And this place is called Akihabara. And this is like apparently the tech neighborhood of Tokyo. Where is this in relation? Okay, I see. So this is a tech neighborhood. I don't really know what that means. In parentheses, I wrote down tech. That's all I got. I think this is just a place where people work, to be honest. What the hell is happening here? What is going on with this? All right, that's tech for you. That is tech. Actually, I might just be wasting time being here. It's just more city stuff. Hey, when I see people in Google Maps waving at the Google thing, I pretend like they're waving at me now. It's like, hey, good to see you. I'm just a normal person. And it's like Bill Murray in Lost in Translation. It's such a good movie. I love that movie. I don't think I'm going to see anything cool here. Okay, I'm going to end with Harajuku. Of course, we all know Harajuku from Gwen Stefani, which is where I get all my cultural, Japanese cultural insights from. Gwen Stefani. Yeah, she shows me the world. So Harajuku is a neighborhood, like a subculture neighborhood for like a cute anime type of subculture called Kwai. Like that's so Kwai. To people say that, I feel like I'm messing it up here. Hey, these people and their dogs. Let's follow them for a bit. Let's follow these people. So this seems like a very fun, like street market type of neighborhood. You get like some sort of fried chicken. This is pretty dope. I would totally get fried chicken from this place. You can order it on Twitter. Is that what it's saying? I don't know. You go to Fancy Pocket. I love the names of all these places. It's so like cheerful. It's like you walk into like some sort of like cartoon land, like Disneyland. That's what it feels like. A little bit of Disneyland. You got a little bit of Times Square. You got a little bit of a. Sorry, I'm just gonna follow these people in this alleyway. Sorry, don't mind me. Just here. Okay, I'm back in Shibuya. I guess, are they all in the same like type of neighborhood? I don't know. I don't know where I am. Oh boy. I don't know where I am. I want maybe this like cul-de-sac intersection. No, this is just like some alleyway. Well then. It's pretty busy here. Maybe it's something cool here. Nope, it's just a street. What was I trying to say? I'm actually not sure what I'm looking for. It might just be like this stuff. This is like a wacky area. Oh, it's just an alleyway. I'm lost. This is Japan for me. Maybe I'll ask this guy, what's up? Yo, where are we? It says I'm in Shibuya city. This is a cool house. Right? This is like some sort of Middle Eastern kind of design. I like it. It seems both like busy and peaceful at the same time. That's the thing. A lot of alleyways. If you like alleyways and narrow streets to walk through, I think Tokyo is the place to go. Big streets and narrow streets. Whoa, what's happening here? All right. Hey, so I'm this guy. I'm literally this dude right now. Whew. I think I'm gonna end it here. There's a lot more to see in Japan and Tokyo, obviously, but I don't know if we're gonna get to that. I think I'm just gonna end in this alleyway with this reflection of me, which is how we should always end things. Just a reflection of yourself. Just see how you behaved in the world. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, that's Tokyo. Sort of. Sort of. I think we saw a lot of fun things, a lot of cool things, a lot of different things. Places we couldn't enter, places that we had to look up and see. Oh, it was a full bag of fun and excitement. Did it damper my excitement to actually go and visit Tokyo? A little bit. I worry that I'm going to get lost and I'm not going to be able to find things. It is quite overwhelming. I think you go there and you might just end up walking around like a few city blocks. It's easy to just like, I think you should go in there with a plan. I think that's what it is, because you get lost. Like, have a few days where you could just like get lost. That's what I would do. I would have like the first few days just to wander around and see what I'll find. No, first few days, very structured, see the things I want to see, like very important to me, and then spend like the last few days just wandering around and maybe serendipity. Yeah, that's it. You never know what you may find. I didn't know what I would find today, but here we are now. Anyways, thank you for joining me for another episode of Google Maps Adventure. This was a fun one, a place I haven't been before. I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but it probably turned out as well as I could have expected it. Thank you for, dealing with my neighbors moving up and down the stairs. I appreciate you for joining me, all the support with this project and my other projects as well. If you have a city in mind that you think I should visit via Google Maps, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions, both places that I have been and haven't been. And that's everything for today. I'll see you guys next time on Google Maps Adventure. Bye.